Hello, everyone. Welcome to Elevate English Podcast, your guide to mastering real-world English. I'm Mia.
And I'm Eric. Today we're tackling one of the most anxiety-inducing career moments, job interviews in English.
Whether you're a non-native speaker or a native feeling the pressure, we'll give you practical strategies, clear language, and the confidence boost you need to excel.
In this episode, we'll explore why interviews feel so tough. Pre-interview preparation, which builds 70% of your confidence. Common questions with model answers. Language and delivery tips. Body language and vocal tone. Savvy questions you can ask the interviewer. Managing nerves.
By the end, you'll have a step-by-step plan, from crafting powerful star stories to handling curveball questions, all in polished, natural English.
Let's kick off with why interviews are tough.
Job interviews are high-stakes on-stage performances. You're expected to think quickly, present yourself effectively, and answer questions precisely, all under pressure.
For ESL learners, there's the extra mental load of forming thoughts in your native language and translating them into English in real time. That split focus can cause hesitation or filler words.
And then there's the cultural dimension. In many Western contexts, you're expected to sell yourself. Highlighting strengths and achievements doesn't feel arrogant. It's essential.
Imagine being asked, "Tell me about yourself." It's not just a casual chat, it's your elevator pitch. You need a concise, impactful response in clear English.
Recognizing these challenges, pressure, mental translation, cultural norms, helps you prepare strategically so you can move from feeling intimidated to feeling empowered. Preparation isn't optional. It's the foundation for confidence. We say it builds about 70% of your interview success.
First, research the company deeply. Don't just skim the homepage. Explore their mission statement, recent news, product launches, and any press releases.
When you reference specifics like, "I really admire your recent sustainability initiative with the Green Tech Partnership," you show genuine interest and stand out.
Next, prepare STAR method stories. Situation, the context. Task, the challenge. Action, what you did. Result, the outcome. Choose 2 or 3 accomplishments, perhaps resolving a supplier delay or leading a small team to exceed targets, and craft concise star narratives around them.
Practice your stories out loud. Use a mirror or record yourself. Focus on a clear pace, varied tone, and eliminating fillers like, and you know.
Finally, prepare thoughtful questions for the interviewer. For example, how do you measure success in this role? Can you describe the team culture? What are the next steps in the hiring process? Asking these shows you're proactive and engaged. So, research the company, craft star stories, rehearse aloud, and prepare insightful questions. That's how you own 70% of your confidence before you even walk in the door.
Let's tackle the core questions recruiters always ask and craft concise, impactful responses. Tell me about yourself.
I'm a marketing specialist with 5 years' experience in digital campaigns. At my last role, I increased social media engagement by 40% through targeted content strategies. Outside of work, I volunteer teaching English to refugees, which sharpened my communication skills and fueled my passion for education. Why do you want this job?
I've always admired your company's commitment to sustainability. With my background in supply chain management and recent certification in green logistics, I'm excited to help you meet your environmental goals while driving operational efficiency. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
One of my key strengths is problem solving under pressure. For example, I once resolved a major supplier delay by negotiating expedited shipping, saving a critical product launch. I can be overly detail-oriented, which sometimes slows me down. To manage this, I set strict time limits on review rounds and use checklists to stay efficient.
Handling unexpected questions. When you're stumped, pause and buy time. That's a great question. Let me think for a moment. If you need clarification, could you please elaborate on that? This shows poise and gives you seconds to gather your thoughts.
Up next, language and delivery tips to polish your answers with natural, confident English.
Even the best content can fall flat if your language and delivery aren't polished. Here's how to ensure clarity and confidence. Use clear, simple English. Swap flashy vocabulary for everyday words your interviewer easily understands. Example, say improve instead of augment. Favor short sentences. One idea per sentence prevents run-on confusion. Example, I managed the project timeline. I led a team of 5. Eliminate fillers. Reduce, like, and you know. Embrace brief pauses instead of filling silence. Use transition phrases. Guide your listener. First, next, the key takeaway is slow down intentionally. Speaking a bit slower gives you time to choose words and shows thoughtfulness. Ask for repetition or clarification. If you miss a question, could you please repeat that? This is both polite and professional. Mind your tone. Aim for a warm, steady, engaging tone. Avoid monotone.
Example. First, I'd like to share my background. Next, I'll discuss a key achievement. Finally, I'll explain why I'm excited about this role. These tips help your answers land clearly and leave a strong impression.
Your body speaks as loudly as your words. Let's ensure yours says, I'm confident and engaged. Posture. Sit or stand up straight. Anchored shoulders convey stability. Slight forward lean shows interest. Eye contact. On video calls, look at the camera, not the screen. In person, hold steady yet natural eye contact. Don't stare. Smile and warmth. A genuine smile softens your tone and makes you seem approachable. Even a subtle smile when listening or answering boosts positivity. Natural gestures. Use open hand movements to emphasize points. Avoid fidgeting. Place hands lightly on the table or your lap. Vocal tone. Keep your voice warm and steady. Vary pitch to emphasize key ideas. Breathe between sentences to avoid a rushed delivery.
Remember, an interview is a two-way street. Asking thoughtful questions shows your interest and helps you decide if the role fits. Success criteria. How do you measure success in this role? Team culture. Can you describe the team's working style and culture? Role challenges. What are the biggest challenges the team is facing right now? Next steps. What are the next steps in the hiring process? Personal insight. What do you enjoy most about working here?
Feeling anxious? That's normal. It shows you care. Here's how to channel nerves into performance. Deep breathing. Inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 6. Reframe anxiety. Tell yourself, I'm excited, not nervous. Visualization. Spend a minute imagining a strong finish, smiling and shaking hands. Conversation mindset. Treat it as a dialogue, not an interrogation. Recovery strategy. If you stumble, pause, smile, and say, let me rephrase that.
Let's review your roadmap. Preparation, 70% company research, star stories, practice, questions. Model answers, elevator pitch, why you want the job, strengths and weaknesses, star behavioral example. Language and delivery, simple English, short sentences, no fillers, transitions, pauses. Body language and tone, posture, eye contact, smile, gestures, vocal variety. Your questions, success metrics, culture, challenges, next steps, personal insight. Nerve management, breathing, reframing, visualization, conversation mindset, recovery.
Confidence isn't magic. It's preparation in action. You've got this. Vocabulary recap. Elevator pitch. A brief, persuasive summary of who you are and your goals. Proactive taking. Initiative rather than reacting to events. Filler words. Words like, and you know that add no content. Transition phrase. Words used to guide listeners through ideas. First, next. Posture. The position in which you hold your body. Visualization. Mentally picturing a successful outcome. Reframe. Changing the way you interpret a situation. STAR method. A structured way to answer behavioral questions. Mindset. A person's attitude or way of thinking. Interrogation. A formal or intense questioning scenario.
Which tip will you implement first? Comment below in English. If you made it to the end, type interview ready in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow job seekers.
Thanks for joining us on Elevate English Podcast. Good luck and go ace that interview.